Okay, welcome back to Buddha Corner. We're here, and I'm just got a really short little piece actually that I wrote yesterday, which basically after listening, had the radio on, I was listening to something on Radio 2, and Jeremy Vine was on, and people were just discussing stuff, and there's a lot of negativity basically about all the stuff that's going on in the world at the moment, all the war and financial crisis that we're having, and I wrote a few paragraphs that I just want to share now. So, okay, I just wrote down, at the moment there's so much negativity in so many people's hearts. This is basically it as well. It's like, it's in our heart, it's for each one of us to transform. It's nothing more. The negativity in the world is in each one of us, and each one of us has to transform this. So this at the moment feels like the pervading life force in the world. Because so many problems and so many different things going on, I feel that we've really fixated on this. Newspapers, news, it's always reporting on this kind of stuff. You know, we never have on the front page, you know, a person came up with the most amazing idea today and felt the happiest he's ever felt. Or, you know, like, I was in the graveyard the other day playing in the snow and had probably the most amazing 2 hours of my lifetime. You know, that should be on the front pages of newspapers. This is what we've got to change together, you know. So, reporters out there, people who write stuff, let's stop writing just about the crap. Of course we need to know it, but it's really not doing us much any favours, really. Okay, so, never really thought of this like this before. So that's the thought. So, if life force can be positive or negative, wow, this is interesting. You know, I think this is a really interesting point. On a global scale, isn't it just a case of collectively choosing the latter? Possibly is. If it's that simple and we really believe that what I hold in my heart is really important, you know, every day I'm going to battle and struggle to put that out in the world and believe it's going to make a change. Really little simple analogy here. Say, for example, the universe is like a big soup, and I'm a crouton, and you're a carrot, and she's an onion, and he's the liquid the soup's in. If I'm not there as a crouton, that soup's never going to taste the same again. And if the carrot isn't there, you know, so like, basically, I can be a beautiful tasting crouton, or I can be a foul tasting crouton. I decide, it's in my heart. You know, am I going to go out into the world and smile and be happy, or am I going to be really miserable, which I really don't like when I find it quite hard actually to not smile, but I'm really smiling at the moment, so I'm putting some stuff out in the world, and I'm really believing it's making a difference. So we're so used to the horrendous reality of war that we've forgotten to focus on peace. We almost expect, you know, on the news, 50 people were killed today by a bomb blowing up here, there and everywhere. You know, why don't we report amazing progress for peace was made in this war-torn area? Very, very rarely hear this. So this obsession with war and with hatred has got to stop, and it starts with me, it starts with you. Now I'm using the word hypothetically here because I just really wanted to get it in there. I'm not sure if it's the right word, but I love the sound of it. So I've said hypothetically, if we decided to focus on what so many people are already doing for good, peace and happiness, we would see that we are already doing so much for peace in so many ways. Focusing on the crap brings crap. So if we're all focusing on this crap in newspapers, in the world, at work, you know, it's not going to help us. It's not helping anyone. So focusing on all the joyful and value creating stuff that so many of us are doing every day in our lives, isn't this a big part of the bigger picture that we all have, and we owe it to ourselves together to make this happen? Okay? Where did that come from? Okay, see you soon.